Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. This is my nail art tool, and I expect I might use that. This is a 12 by 16 inch canvas that I've put one layer of Artist Loft white on. Probably could have used another one. It's not very slippery, but it's well and truly dry. I've picked out my colors. My two favorites for this piece were the Perfect Indigo Prizm Pour and the Frozen. And I just want to add a bunch of lines and some puddles and swipe through things. And since these are my starting colors, I don't know where I was going with that. This is the Perfect Indigo. I've got Cell Activator, I've got a Dancing Fuchsia, which is a purely pigment, and Cobalt Turquoise, which is Atelier. I made up some new colors, yay. I needed to. This is Midnight Shadow, which probably looks a lot like the Perfect Indigo, but it's not, and it should show up when it gets swiped. Now because I'm on a white canvas, I can take a chance and hope that the Whispering Wisteria will actually show up. No idea where this is going. Not sure that I should use my tangerine. I kind of want to, but maybe I'll wait until the end. I've got Iridescent Silver, Deco Art, and I like that even better than I expected to. I've got Fandango, which might be interesting. I like that. I had the Perfect Indigo in my head for quite a while, like, I don't know, for the last couple of days. I haven't been in my studio. I don't have to add everything now, neither do you. I did just dip my bottle in there, didn't I? Oh well, never mind. I'm curious. That's the Indigo Violet, which is probably very similar. But obviously makes a nice thin line, so we'll use that too. I'm definitely thinking about using some Dancing Fuchsia. I've got Bobbing for Apples, which is a Prizm Pour. Kind of think I should be using a light color pink, like a tickled pink, but I'm not ready yet. We'll see how it goes, because I'm going to use the Dancing Fuchsia Cell Activator. That ought to help a lot. And the Atelier, depending on where I use it, ought to be interesting as well. Let's just switch that around so we can have a better idea what I might want. I hope this works. I'm having a really hard time resisting the Dancing Fuchsia, so I think I'm just going to add some. I'll wait on the rest. So where am I going to start? I've got Black Cell Activator. I could start there because I want to know. And I've got acetate cards. Most of them are kind of wide. I think I just found a stash of less wide cards. Yes, alrighty. Excellent. They're a little painty, which might be a problem, but I'm going to try it anyway. Assuming we can get anything to come out. I'm not sure why I'm starting with a black. But I like it. Now I've got my small acetate, my small silicone nail art tool, which I'm thinking I might just use right now. Not really trying to leave a mark there, but I want to pull that out. I'll just wipe it off so it's ready to go again. I really like that. Wow, I really, really like that. I need a scrape dish, which, considering how liquidous that last swipe was, shouldn't be a problem. Let's try the Dancing Fuchsia. Let's try opening it first. That did not really work like I was expecting it to, but that may open doors for more opportunities. Even if I have to add a little paint, which in this case I think is going to be a combination of Fandango and Frozen. And who knows what else. Alright, I've got plenty of paint on my card that I want to salvage. For that, I'll use my little silicone brush. And where do I want to go? I kind of want to use a wider card and see what that looks like. But as I go along, I'm changing my mind about the colors I want to use. I've got a splotch of something right there, so I don't want that to be an issue. Black again, or white this time? Or I've got copper, Pebeo copper cell activator. That might be the way to try this. I did make sure to clean the tip out, and it was a mess, so check your tips. I like to move it all the way to the edge. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think I'm going to need something else right here. And for that I moved it, the Atelier. I still want to scrape off my card. My scrape dish isn't really working right now because of the occupation of my card holding dish. So far so good, I guess. thinking more what? More frozen. I'm curious as to see what happens if I wait. So I'm going to go back for the black. Seems like there isn't very much left in there, but what is there is a perfect consistency, so. Now I keep trying to remind myself to use my brush to make lines with, because I like the lines. Even if I have other colors on the brush. And it's okay to clean off my tools. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use a little more Whispering Wisteria. I really want to use some orange tangerine. I'm going to try it. Cross your fingers, please. And I should also try the white. This card is not wide enough. And this card has schmutz on it. Let's clean the card off. Pants are so handy. It's Amsterdam white. I love this method because anywhere there's a puddle, it's permission to dip and dabble. You will leave marks behind sometimes. I'm still learning every time I do this about what I can do and what I can't do. So far it's about what I can do. I've been thinking about leaving more negative space, and I wonder how that's going to be. I want to use my brush for cell activator, and I'm going to try the white. Cross your fingers. I kind of like that. That's all right. I want to use the red. I'm going to clean my brush off first though. Actually, I've got a little bit of schmutz right there. Well, I wasn't going to do this, but I am, since I dragged a little tail. forgetting I've got that nail art tool. Which is really a lot of fun to play with. Just sort of, it's not connect the dots, but it's the next thing. And the cells are turning out kind of nice. I kind of want something in here. I'm thinking about being just brazen and moving this color over. Maybe put some dancing fuchsia. And the white. I'm going to clean my brush off in this spot because the colors are very similar to the ones I've got on my brush. I'm going to go for the cobalt turquoise. I wasn't, but I am. Am I? Nope. I am going to go for the white again. And I've got plenty of extra color on there, so I'm going to go ahead and use it wherever it seems like a good idea. And that worked out pretty well, I think. I'm going to steal a little paint. Fill that in just a little bit because I want to, because I can. It's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. I have a couple. They're about paint pouring. I'm going to attempt to use the leftover colors on my nail art, on my silicone brush. This is really so much fun. And hopefully it'll turn out cool. If it didn't, I suppose I could come back at a later date and add something that would make it cool, but fairly confident we got it. I hope I'm right. My hand's a little unstable right now, so I'm hoping my lines are pretty straight. I'm really trying not to go overboard on the swiping. Far more interested in teaching myself how to do the drag marks cohesively. I hadn't thought about going sideways with the... So I'm still playing with my acetate cards and... Come on, out of the dish. I'm remembering that I used to use them to do mark making also. So I can't imagine why I wouldn't try it again right now. Doesn't have to be perfect, that's for certain. You can definitely steal a whole bunch of paint more easily than anything. Where's my littlest card? was hoping my head was not in the way. I pulled out a little tiny dish to put some paint in and put some saffron in there. Because I thought I would put some dots in, and I might still do that. I'm going to steal a little more paint here. Connect the line. Where else do I want something? It's fun to surprise yourself. And if you think you make a mistake, just keep going. Let's try a few dots. I don't even know where to start, honestly. Hope I'm not screwing this up, honestly. Sometimes I just have to straighten out an angle. Kind of want to see what happens if I use my nail art tool and put some little squares in. I haven't tried that before. I hope it's... Oh, I like that. Makes me want to go back and make all the dots into squares. They're there. They're staying. It's supposed to be an experiment so I could do this on a larger scale. I'm really glad I did this now. The little red-orange areas help me camouflage some of my little splashes. And then I'm going to call it good. Probably in a minute. How many red-orange spots do I want? I want to spread them equidistantly though. I didn't too many of those. Little lines, and I kind of like the added texture. I just noticed this is interesting in here. Do I really want to leave that right like it is? I don't know. Good thing I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures. Alright, I've got some dancing fuchsia. I can fill in that gap. I just shouldn't worry about little white spots since the canvas is definitely primed and dry. There, I think that might have been very close to the finishing touch. Although I'm still having a good time, so that makes it really hard to stop. though there's no guarantee. I kind of want to bring it right down. I think it's time to stop playing before I hurt my composition. I say that, you can't trust me. The colors remind me of watercolor, I don't know why. I love the cells. They don't dominate. They sort of balance with all the solid shapes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions, it will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, Volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.